everybody, back at it again with another video here. Thank you again for tuning in. So check it, we got a brand new Optiplex, well, new to me. It's a Dell Optiplex 990, you know what I'm saying, mini tower, right? So I got this on eBay for about 45 bucks around there, 46, right? You know what I'm saying? And so it's got DDR3, we got an i5 processor on there. Max speed, it says 3.3 gigahertz. And you know what I'm saying, since we're rocking with DDR3, we got a RAM of 4 gigabytes, right? And so what I like about this, it did come with default with 500 gigabytes of HDD. Very wonderful, at least it did come with that. You know, for this price, I'm not complaining, right? And it did come pre-installed with Windows 10. It wasn't unlocked, but I mean, hey, it works, it turns on, and surprisingly, it wasn't even dusty. Like when I got it, when it arrived and I opened it, barely any dust, which I just love. You know, it shows that the seller cleaned it, so I assume it was taken care of. And so, just a little thing about this image right there, you see the display port. It's just a little messed up with the I/O shield. That's okay, I fixed it. You know, it turns on. But yeah, so with this, what am I going to be doing with this? Right, I'm going to be turning this Dell Optiplex 990 tower into a Proxmox server, running multiple containers like a Minecraft server, or running Proxmox and whatnot, maybe a sandbox, like a Debian sandbox, you know what I'm saying? And so now that we know that the computer actually turns on, I booted up first thing, just the Windows, straight up, the OS that came with it, and so everything looks normal. So now let's talk about the specs, right? You know, I installed CPU Z just to make sure that we actually got what we paid for, you know? And so what we actually have here is for the motherboard, as you can see, it's the Dell 06D7TR, the DDR3. And then for the CPU, we have an i5 2400, so second gen i5. And then the power supply, you know, the OEM power supply, but as you can see, I actually upgraded it to the high power 750 watt 80 plus gold. Brand new, never been used. And then I actually installed the new Patriot memory, 256 gigabyte internal SATA. It's a 2.5 drive, can fit like an Xbox or a PlayStation 3 even. Pretty sick, pretty nice. And then we got switches here, brand new switches, never been used. And so yeah, I installed Proxmox here. As you can see, we got Windows 10 in the Proxmox as a virtual machine. So far so good. And so once you're actually in your virtual machine, you're going to just go ahead and uninstall. We're about to do it right now. Uninstall OneDrive, right? So we can actually look in the task manager here. You can see that we are on not the actual processor that we're using. We can remote on this computer if you have Windows 10 Pro or Windows 11 Pro or a Pro version of Windows that you have. We can do IP config, and so right there you're actually just going to want to use this IP for your RDP connection. But before you actually do anything, make sure you install the Windows virtual input-output drivers. And it's going to be this right here for Windows 10. Right there. I'll put the link in the description where you can get that, right? So you run that program x64, x86, depending on what architecture you have. And then you should be able to have network connection, because that's how you'll be able to do that. And yeah, there you go. Enjoy some footage.